including Tyree, Magic, and Patrick. Could have went for 3-4 hours. Each one of them. Could have went. Magic was just getting started. But whenever you put magic in front of a board, magic works magic. He told y'all that. I am honored just to be, in association with these people. I'm honored. I'm highly honored. I thank everybody. All my thanks go out to the Delta Club for allowing us to have this. I thank Marilyn. She's in here. Hey, Marilyn. Is Marilyn in here? Marilyn for getting a group of newcomers from the HRC. A whole lot of women up here. That means, I'm thankful for y'all. We do this every month. And believe you me, if y'all come here every month, we're going to feed y'all and feed y'all and feed y'all and feed y'all. They already got plans and operations for feeding y'all more food for the next one. Already? Got that from Rebecca. And Eileen has already volunteered. How many times you got Eileen? She has already volunteered. Already. Now, we done discussed what a sponsor is. We done discussed what carrying this message is. We know what the message is now, right? We done discussed the do's and the don'ts of the sponsee and the sponsor, right? Right? We got a good, better idea of what sponsor is, right? There's another element in the flyer. It's called the cruciality of the time element in taking the step.
Okay, break it down, Kenneth.
Now, some people, I don't like erasing. Don't erase it, man. What my sponsor did. I really don't, because I like it to stay in. It's been set in me all since I've been in here. I'm thankful to him. I'm thankful to Tyree. I'm thankful to Landry, because these people were my role models when I come up here. Remember they used to say, stick with the winners? Yeah. And whenever I went to school, I always wanted weight. I ain't never kibbled and bent myself. So when I came up here, I started looking for weight. Yeah. And found that. Yeah. So we talk about the cruciality of the time element and taking the steps. And I'm not going to take it too long. Like I said, I'm honored. This word. This one? Yeah. This one?
That brown one. Here you go.
Give me that.
Acting like magic.
This is what you call crucial. This word got Alzheimer's asking, what the hell is that? The cruciality of the time element taking a step. What's that? They even tried to make the announcement. When they made the announcement, saying, cruciality of the time element, what's that? Hell. What it sounds like? It's cruciality. It comes from the word crucial. Right or wrong? Coming from crucial. Now you dictionary people, this word crucial, the Latin word of that meaning is crux. Remember they talk about the crux of the problem? Yeah. Remember they said when we was crushed by a self-imposed crisis?
Page 53.
Yeah, he was talking about self-imposed crisis, right? All right, and then it comes from the Latin word also, this. Cross. When you look up the word in the dictionary, the big book mentions crucial one time. Now, y'all, I hope y'all hear this. It only mentions crucial one time. And it don't mention it nowhere in the 12 and 12. It's not mentioned in the 12 and 12. Also, the word Christ is only mentioned one time. And the 12 and 12 don't mention him at all. Now, this crucialness of the time element in taking a step. Remember we talking about it's important for a person to get to the steps as swiftly as possible? All right. The textbook tells us, they say, though our decision was a vital and crucial decision, right? It could have little or no permanent effect unless what?
At once.
It's referring this word crucial to the fulfillment, right? Unless at once followed by a strenuous effort, face and be rid of the things in who? Ourselves, which is blocking us, right? All right. Then they're going to tell me after I say the third step prayer, they're going to say, this was only a beginning, right? Though if honestly and humbly made, in effect, sometimes a very great one would self at once, right? Then it tells me it ain't going to be permanent unless at once followed, right? So what? This was only a beginning of what? They say this was only a beginning. A beginning of what? See, I question shit.
Only you.
You know, you telling me, I question the writers of the big book. So what they do is they send my ass to the dictionary. Then I got to get a thesaurus. Then I got to go to the Latin derivations of the word, because I ain't never finished 8th grade. You understand what I'm saying? You understand?
Yeah.
I want to understand this.
Come on, yeah.
You know, them people said in the third step, we thought well. So I'm thinking too. Before taking this step. You understand what I'm saying? Because this third step is going to be the keystone. They're going to lock in all the other steps, right?
That's right.
And it tells me that the effectiveness of the whole AA program will rest on how well and as I can come to a decision in step 3, right?
That's right.
All right. So this was only a beginning. The beginning of what? The beginning of me dying to myself. Right or wrong?
That's right.
Because self is the problem. So I'm bringing myself to the cross because crucial also means torture, right? Somebody about to die. Right or wrong?
Oh, wait.
Who's about to die? Self. Only that's mixed in with cross because self can't just die. He got to be crucified. We gonna nail his hands and his feet because this son of a gonna get up again. If you understand what I'm saying? He's so powerful. You understand?
Go
He's
ahead,
so powerful. You understand that though dead, he yet can live. Right or wrong?
That's right, boy.
So he keeps coming back. Bill was very wise. The way he put that. I work with some people, and some people tell me, when I tell them, read the doctor's opinion, and look up all the words you don't understand. Because like they said, we first going to familiarize him with this illness, right or wrong?
That's right.
And they tell me, because they're from Harvard, Yale, all these other places, well, I have a college education. I said, so did Bill. And so did Bob. But they didn't understand this motherfucking allergy. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't know a damn thing about this phenomenal craving. You understand what I'm saying? So, just do that. And some other ones tell me, because I work with all kinds of people, the willing and the unwilling. Some of them tell me, well, I don't need that because I'm already saved. Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Because they're reading another book. They can't get in this book because they're trapped in another book. I said, well, because Bill told us it meant, he said, we must turn in all things to the Father of light who presides over us all, right? He said it meant the destruction of what centeredness? Self-centeredness, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's in step 3, right? When I'm making this crucial decision. It meant the destruction of self-centeredness. I said, okay, you telling me about some guy who paid the price for you 2,000 years ago, right? I said, was it on Golgotha Hill or Calvary Hill? He said, yes. I said, well, have you ever looked up the word Calvary in a dictionary? Have you ever looked up the word Golgotha in a dictionary? He says, no. Okay, when I look up the word Calvary and I look up the word Golgotha, they both mean the same thing. Guess what it means? Go. So I said, he said, pick up your cross and follow him, right? If you believe. He says, yes. I said, well, I don't see you with no motherfucking cross going up on Golgotha Hill. So what's the meaning? I'm going to pick up my cross, my crucial decision, and march my ass. What's in the stall, y'all? If it ain't the mind, right? March myself up here and Golgotha Hill and die to myself so I can rise again on the third step, right? going to reinforce it. After I say the prayer, they're going to come up with this word. Show you about the cruciality of the time element, how crucial it is. They're going to come up with this word. Next. Right or wrong. Which means immediately following in time. Or space. Right or wrong.
That's
It's
right.
a time step. That's what. And then when I do the fourth step, they're going to come up with this word. Yeah, they're going to say launch, but when they start a new chapter, they're going to say into action. How many people have looked at the word into?
Okay. Yeah.
And found the time element in that? They got a time element through all the steps. Bill and them wisely put it in there, so when we first get it, we'll start studying it, because we have big book studies, right? Where we look up words, and we grow. Then more going to be revealed. They told us more going to be revealed. I used to ask myself, well, who's going to be doing the revealing? And one day I said, what's in that? But they're going to tell us after I do the fourth step, they said, when we decide, when, it's dealing with time, who is to hear our story, we waste no what? Time. They're still telling me how crucial time is, right? And after we do the fifth step, they're going to tell me, if after I got my defects looked at, and I see what they are, and then they're going to say, are your stones properly in place?
That's right.
Remember?
That's right.
Is you lying, trying to sneak through, and you done done it right, and all they're going to ask me, get honest with yourself, right?
Yeah.
And if I can answer to my satisfaction, we do what? We then.
Right.
And the word then simply means at that time and not before. We then look at step 6. And then they're going to say, because we're looking at step 6 and 7, when you're reading the book, the paragraph is so short, if you sneeze, you'll miss it.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't take no lot of time. They're going to say, when ready.
Look, we're turning home.
We're going to return home
Everything
in
5.
5 for an hour. That's more time, right? We get 1 hour break. After that, it's action and more action. But they said, well, we can answer to our satisfaction. We then look at step 6, right?
Yeah.
And then they said, when ready, we say something like this. My creator. It's not my maker, like it was in step 3. And if y'all notice, in step 3, Bill changed the language. Bill started using thous and these and thys and shit. You understand what I'm saying? To show us the importance of this prayer. Because the word thine, don't mean yours. It means got much more meaning. That's why they spell differently. It means exclusively yours. That's why he put it there. So we turn to the Father of light, not the Fatherers of light. The Father of light who presides over us all, right or wrong. So when I'm ready, I'm going to say this prayer, and I'm going to ask God to remove my defects and talents. Right? That's step 7, right?
That's right.
And they're going to say, when ready, we say something like this. We say. That means we just talk. Because soon as they finish that prayer, they're going to say, now it's time for more action. Right or wrong? Now, ain't that the time word? We're going to look at 8 and 9. Am I right or wrong? And in step 10, we continue to take personal inventory. That word continues when you look it up in the dictionary. It means to extend in time or space. Y'all hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the time element is crucial. You know why it's so crucial to get a person through the steps as swiftly as possible? Patrick said, when I stopped using in the facility, the doctor's opinion had already told me that this problem has never been permanently eradicated by any treatment with which they were familiar. That includes treatment centers and everything. That's why they're just prepping you for us. Because they'll tell you, they'll feed you, they'll give you 3 hots and a coffee, and they'll tell you, go to AA meeting, get a sponsor, work the 12 steps, right or wrong? Yeah, they're preparing you like a prep, doctor, prep, what they call them preppers in the hospital. They're pre-opting you for the damn surgery, right or wrong?
That's right.
Yeah, so when you come up in here, you're going to get some real recovery. You're about to go under the knife. That's what he told me when he took me through the steps. I ain't going to play with you. I'm putting you straight under the knife. That's what he told me. He told me that. And then another time element, when Bill said, we in our turn saw the same escape with all the desperation of a drowning man. They were talking about the desperation, right?
Right.
How many drowning men take their time about getting out the water?
That's right.
No. The only time a drowning
28. Go ahead.
No, I can't go too far. I try to respect the time limit. I got 5 minutes to 3. Is there any quick questions, especially from you newcomers? Run it.
Can a person have more than one sponsor?
Yeah, you can have 10 of them. You can have 10 sponsors.
Is it a good thing?
How many dealers you had?
Work with it, Kenneth.
Yeah, bunch of dealers. Any other questions? I would also, I wouldn't get 2 or 3 sponsors because if 2 or 3 sponsors give me 3 different fucking ideas, it's just like a man having one master, and then I'm not saying it's a master, who's giving him one instruction, and then another man got 10 masters giving him different instructions. Which one of them motherfuckers going to be confused, and which one going to be straight in their mind? I would get me a sponsor who was qualified to take me through the steps, and when he, like my dealers, I didn't just go from anybody. I didn't have to go smelling it and tasting it and all that kind of shit. If I got to do all that, fuck you. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. I hope I answered the question. Anybody else?
Yes.
Come on.
What do you think is a good time limit to complete the 12 steps?
Let's put it like this. To say that is the capsulize it. I'm not going to do, but I will say this. Let's say if I tell a person to read the doctor's opinion by tomorrow, and they do it and they underline the words, and tomorrow, the next day we meet, and then we discuss that they understand the illness and the allergy. And if they can admit, like he brought the page 3rd in step 1, you already know he messed up. If he got a power that he believes in that can restore him to sanity, and I go through the book with him, step 2, step 3, which is on 45 or anywhere there's a solution. Because different sponsors got different techniques. But this is all in one setting. And then we go to 3, we go through, where I'm making this decision at. And I'm going to show you where self is the problem. That's all in one setting. When we get to that prayer, you say that step 3 prayer, all in one setting. And then we launch you out, I launch you out on the 4th step. That's all in one day there. All right? Once I tell you, have your 4th step done by tomorrow. Because we launching out. We ain't taking our time. Matter of fact, it's the momentum with which you go through the steps that produces the spiritual awakening. That's the reason why the time element is so crucial. So if you have your work ready by tomorrow, we process it in step 5. That evening you go home for 1 hour. Call me later on or look through 6 and 7 and call me later on. Look at and make a list. That's the same day, 8 and 9, right? Immediately start making your amends. How long does that take? How many days am I on that?
2.
Now,
3.
the rest is gravy. Any other questions? Come on.
Should you read the first 164 pages before college or sponsoring, or should you just call and let them tell you what to do?
Well, let's say I got a sponsor who tells me to read the first 164 pages.
You should send a sponsor before you call them.
Say that again?
I said, if you just send a sponsor like today,
Yeah.
and should you read the first 164 pages before calling them, or call them and let them tell you what to do?
Take a real drug addict and a real alcoholic and give him the choice to smoke or read. Which one you going to do? You know, either I got an emergency situation or I don't. I'm calling that. Hey, look at me, I stopped calling God and start calling my sponsor. You understand what I'm saying? I came out of that illusion or that delusion. I was walking with God. When I got to a problem, I called my sponsor. Why am I feeling like this? What's going on? And what's next? I've done that. That's when you got, what do you say, that magnificent ass with me. Look, it's 3 o'clock. We're going to have to do some cleaning. We want y'all to eat the rest of that food. Thank you all for letting us go with you. Oh, they got cake over there too, y'all. Hey, thank you, man. Eppolito. Hold on, y'all. Eppolito.
Hey, everybody. I am responsible I mean, I am responsible. When anyone, anywhere reaches out for help, I want the hand of AA to be there. And that is what I'm responsible for.